Dispatch, the episodic game developed by Ad Hoc Studio, has quickly become a favorite for players who enjoy narrative-driven experiences with meaningful choices. Every decision you make in the game alters the story, affecting relationships, outcomes, and even survival. With 8 episodes to explore, players face moral dilemmas, high-stakes scenarios, and branching paths that keep each playthrough fresh. The game's design rewards replayability, but for achievement hunters, it also poses a unique challenge. With over 30 achievements across Steam and PS5, unlocking everything requires careful planning, multiple playthroughs, or strategic use of saved games to explore alternative storylines efficiently. The beauty of Dispatch lies in its decision-based mechanics. Unlike traditional linear games, the story evolves with each choice, meaning that achieving 100% completion isn't just about finishing the episodes. It's about exploring every possible outcome. Some achievements are tied directly to moral decisions, like saving a character or making a controversial choice, while others depend on completing specific events or interacting with objects in the game world. The Escapist has created a detailed guide breaking down each achievement by episode, making it easier for players to track progress. Whether you're aiming for a completionist run or just want to unlock the most intriguing trophies, understanding the game's branching structure is essential. For players aiming to unlock all 36 achievements, repetition is inevitable. The game encourages experimenting with different choices, and some achievements are mutually exclusive, meaning you can't earn them in a single playthrough. Strategic save manipulation offers a shortcut. By saving at critical decision points, players can explore alternate paths without restarting an entire episode. This approach not only saves time, but also allows players to experience the game's depth and variety. Some achievements, however, also depend on luck. Randomized events or outcomes may require multiple attempts. Think of it as a narrative Groundhog Day, where each run brings you closer to 100% completion. Analyzing the achievements themselves reveals a mix of challenges. Many encourage exploration and observation, rewarding players who investigate every corner of the environment and interact with objects that may seem insignificant at first glance. Others are tied to timing and speed, such as responding quickly to emergencies or making split-second choices under pressure. Social interactions are also a key factor. Players must manage relationships with various characters, balancing trust, loyalty, and rivalry to unlock certain achievements. This combination of moral, tactical, and exploratory challenges ensures that Dispatch remains engaging for completionists while still being accessible for casual players. Players who rely on guides, like the Escapist's episode-by-episode breakdown, gain a strategic advantage. By following a roadmap, you can plan multiple playthroughs to ensure every achievement is unlocked efficiently. However, the game's design still rewards personal discovery. Some players prefer to explore organically, letting consequences unfold naturally, which can lead to surprising results and unexpected achievement unlocks. But achievements in Dispatch don't just serve as status symbols. They are a reflection of the choices you make, the paths you explore, and the risks you take. The thrill of unlocking every trophy comes from mastering the game's narrative complexity while enjoying the story from multiple perspectives. Episode structure is key to efficiently unlocking all achievements in Dispatch. With 8 distinct episodes, each containing its own set of challenges, players must pay close attention to pivotal moments. Decisions early in an episode often cascade, affecting outcomes later, making timing and choice tracking crucial. The Escapist Guide organizes achievements by episode, providing clear paths to follow. Some achievements reward bold choices, others reward careful observation, and a few rely on interacting with minor objects or characters that might otherwise be overlooked. Understanding these nuances can significantly reduce frustration and replay fatigue, turning a potentially tedious grind into a focused and strategic journey. One of the game's most compelling features is its moral complexity. Certain achievements are only attainable through ethically challenging decisions, choosing between saving a character or advancing personal goals, for example. This adds depth, forcing players to weigh consequences rather than merely follow a checklist. Some achievements hinge on emotional intelligence, such as how you interact with allies or antagonists, rewarding nuanced behavior rather than brute force completion. This focus on decision-making not only enhances replay value, but also makes the achievement hunt itself narratively meaningful, as each unlock becomes a reflection of the paths players chose within the story's moral landscape. For players aiming to streamline the process, save manipulation is an invaluable tool. By saving at critical junctures, gamers can explore alternative paths without restarting an entire episode, effectively speedrunning their way through achievements. This technique works particularly well for mutually exclusive achievements, which can't be earned in a single playthrough. However, caution is advised. Reckless save management may lead to confusion about which choices correspond to which achievements. Combining careful note-taking with the Escapist's episode-by-episode roadmap ensures a balance between efficiency and full exploration, allowing players to unlock every achievement while still appreciating the narrative depth that Dispatch offers. Randomized events in Dispatch introduce an element of unpredictability that affects certain achievements. Players may encounter scenarios where timing, luck, or sequence triggers impact whether an achievement can be unlocked. These moments require patience and repeated attempts, adding a layer of challenge that goes beyond simple decision tracking. While some might view this as frustrating, it reinforces the game's replayable nature and narrative tension. By embracing these variables, players can transform potential obstacles into a strategic aspect of the achievement hunt, turning every playthrough into a dynamic puzzle that blends planning, adaptation, and chance. Exploration and observation remain central to fully completing Dispatch. Achievements often reward attentiveness to dialogue, environmental cues, and subtle narrative details. Missing a single interaction may delay 100% completion, emphasizing the importance of thorough engagement. For completionists, this means re-examining previously explored areas, revisiting conversations, and experimenting with different choices to trigger hidden outcomes. These mechanics highlight the game's design philosophy. Achievements are not just rewards, but extensions of the story itself, enhancing immersion while offering a tangible measure of a player's mastery over the complex web of decisions and consequences that define Dispatch. In conclusion, Dispatch provides a richly layered achievement system that balances challenge, replayability, and narrative depth. With over 36 achievements spread across 8 episodes, players must combine careful planning, strategic decision-making, observation, and sometimes luck to unlock them all. Whether you follow a detailed guide, manipulate saves, or explore organically, the process reinforces the game's central themes: consequence, morality, and the impact of choices. For completionists and casual players alike, unlocking every achievement is both a rewarding puzzle and an immersive journey, making Dispatch a standout example of how modern episodic games can seamlessly blend narrative, choice, and replayable content.